Welcome to Backyard Woodworking. Well, it's a little cold down here in the South Carolina area in the winter. We get rainy days and what have you, but I don't have a heated shop, so I'm going to do a little indoor work here. A little scroll sawing. I got these patterns here online. I give you a quick peek here. Quite a few of them there. You can get these for free. Steve Good has a site, Scroll Saw Workshop. I believe it's blogspot.com. I'll leave a link in the discussion part of the video. I printed these out. I did it 75% of the actual size, and they worked out for me to fit on a hunk of poplar board I got. It's, 1/4 before, I guess they would call it, but it's 1/4 inch thick, 3.5 inches wide. It's nice, pretty well finished wood, and it's not that awful expensive. I forget what I paid for it now. I bought it some time ago, but I had a few pieces of it laying around. What you do is take your pattern and a good old pair of snips here and cut it out, and you'll get a dealie like so. I cut the pieces to fit, just measure the size and just whack them off. I cut mine on the table saw, just cut them off and across, 3M adhesive. It's a general purpose 3M number 45. It works pretty good. And what I do is I'll take my pattern, cardboard box, lay it in the box, and give it a little shake, Aaron. Like so. Let her sit a little bit. Dry it out. Now you just put this right on like this and go to it. Some people will take their board like so, put a painter's tape on it, spray the painter's tape and peel that, and then you can peel this right off. Now I found out I have a heat gun. If you just turn your heat gun on a lower setting even, and just loosens the adhesive, it peels off. It wipe it off a little mineral spirits, turpentine, and it comes right off. Alright, so next step, you got your pattern glued on here. Drill some holes. I take a drill. Now, if you got a lot of them, you can use a drill press. This is the size of the blade I'm using. I'm using a number 5 scroll saw reverse blade. Take your drill, 1/16 inch holes. Big, big, big. The top up here, I use an 1/8 inch bit. There you go. Basically, that's all there is to that. Next step, you got your holes drilled, is the scroll saw itself. Alright, we got our, so I have my Harbor Freight saw here. I'll show you, the only problem I really see with it, it's really a big pain, is changing blades or moving your blade. You take this little wrench here, Allen wrench, you have to take that off, and then you have to find the hole in your pattern here, like so. Now I do this by holding tension up on the blade. And by getting this out of the way too. got to hold the tension up and then put this back on. And tighten your blade up. Push this back down, like so. Get this out of the way, is the best thing to do. Now, make sure that and I'm in the bottom. And now you got to tighten your blade up. And before you get real tight, make sure you have your set screws on this saw tight, or the blade will just pop right out. I found that out. Now, I'm not the greatest scroll saw person in the world, but we'll give it a shot here. Now while you're doing this, if you miss a little bit of the line, nobody's going to notice the difference, because when you peel this pattern off, it just looks like you cut it out. I haven't done a whole lot of scroll sewing on this, so my technique might not be as good as a lot of you guys out there. But as you can see, it's not that difficult. I should bring my little thing down here. It helps blow the air out, the sawdust out. Now you can just take your time. I found that playing with the speed and the blade tension. There we go. We seem to have a problem here. Now that's what happens. I lost the bottom connection, probably come loose. But this is what happens when you have the less expensive model saw, but we can fix it. Blade's a little sharper too, so it might be better off in the long run. I'm going at a slower speed. I could jack it up a little bit, it'll saw faster, but I'm not in a hurry, and I said I'm not really proficient at this. here. Shut this down. And we can get our piece out. And there you go, you got a little candle if you need it. And like I got a little spot there, I can clean that up just by and a little bit of, you see a spot where you didn't do too good? Here's what I do, I just clean it up a little bit. And a little bit of sand in here and there. Now, that's that. We got this cut out now. Now what we got to do is change the blade out again, put it through the other hole, and do the same thing. I got one done here. It's like so. That's with the paper on it. Like I say, you take a heat gun, give out a little shot with a heat gun, and this will peel right off. Or you could just put a little mineral spirits on it and let it soak in, and it'll peel up that way too. Either way, it works. Now, another thing I want to mention too, some people use packing tape, and they run that on top of the pattern, and they say that kind of lubricates the blade. So there's another thought you could try, different ways. But there's what you get. You got your hole in the top here, 1/8 I use for the, put your Christmas hook in there. And you can paint these, get some sparkles or something, sprinkle in there, glue them on with some clear glue. That spray adhesive probably hold them. After you paint it, spray a little of that on there and give it a shot. Stain them. You could, if you had one of them wood burning tools, you could initial them or put names on them. Or Steve Good, he makes a bunch of patterns up for you with names and all in there. I think he'll charge you $1 or something for them. And you can go from there. You can put, you know, the year, like 2013 to whoever, Baby Huey or something, whoever your relative is. It doesn't matter. Well, I thank you for watching the Backyard Woodworking channel here. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. We could always use a few extra subscribers here. Have a good weekend. Bye.